Welcome to Hope Alive, the program, and now for Obidati Family TV. Now we dey. If you just dey join us, make you know say you don't join the people where we say they get hope for P2B and the mandate where we expect from court. You don't join be that. And now to make a good Nigeria, that is to make sure say we all join inside the Nigeria where we say we go enjoy and we go get free of corruption and things go to move as normal. So I go welcome on board. Today we don't come back again. We come before, we talk, we give hope, and we come back to give some more hope, because as we dey talk and people they listen, now be say we go there together. So togetherness, they better. So we want again remind our people as we just they start. Make them understand say on Saturday, P2B talk say in they interact with us. So on every show I go there remind, because not be everybody they get time for the one where I don't talk before. So I then get time now, make them know say P2B they invite all Nigerians as Intake promise say we go they get interaction. And now on Saturday. And by the grace of God we go stream them live. Now, for this hour, get plenty other things we say we go discuss, like the updated presidential election petition tribunal. That's the estimated timeline and update. Plenty people don't come inside the comment section, inside our WhatsApp group, inside our Facebook group. Then they ask this very question, and they say I must bring them again because they know see them and they know where he dey. So I talk say I go bring them again, make I foretell on. I say, see where we dey now. The next thing we dey on the line na adoption of address. So P2B's adoption of address na be the next thing we go to happen. And the estimated time na Tuesday of next week will be the 1st of August. Na that very day. The place where we dey now, na the respondents reply where we say all the respondents like INEC, BAT, Shetima, all of them. Now for that very place, now that one just enter like few days ago, we say they analyze how they take respond, and that as that one don't pass adoption. This very adoption, they likely say now for court that very adoption go happen where we say we go transmit live from waiting they happen for court, and after that very adoption now judgment. So that very judgment, now we talked earlier today, say, fear don't begin to catch people where we say then they for at Tinubu camp, sake of say, Kasala don they reach to bust, because this very judgment, now we they wait, because now we get time. Now, I want to add some other things. As judgment is to be announced, the countdown to the days include all weekdays for people where they call me, they ask me, how far? Waiting be the days, when and when. So the countdown include all weekdays from Monday to Saturday. And as regards to the latest possible time for the judgment, the latest possible time for judgment na September 16. That is taking the likelihood of the maximum of 180 days from filing of that petition. Now be the calculation where would they bring out from here. Then, as regards to the Supreme Court, because every day when we come out, we dey explain say this matter fit go Supreme Court. Don't be say it fit go, it go Supreme Court. Because whether they give us the mandate, Tinubu no go just fold in hand. He go run, go Supreme Court, because now Supreme Court now be the people where we say them go decide the last night, them be the last people where go decide. So now so you go take go there. Then the loser at this very presidential election petition tribunal has a period of 14 days from the date when talk saying don't lose to file from that very judgment day to file an appeal to Supreme Court. If you no file an appeal, Supreme Court no go hear them at all. So if they talk say they no won't go, Supreme Court say the one where we say this tribunal give them don't do, and I be say we no go Supreme Court. It go end there. But as we they say, go they likely say we go reach Supreme Court. Now Supreme Court go deliver the final judgment within 60 days of receiving the appeal. So that's why I say they can decide not to appeal. But if they appeal, 60 days go add from the day where we don't come. Then, this Presidential Election Petition Tribunal judges will take the maximum allotted time. That is, if they did take the maximum allotted time of 180 days, the losing party will exhaust their full 14 days period, and the Supreme Court will utilize the entire 60 days. If they take the two sides together, the latest date for the Supreme Court judgment will be November 29. These things na estimate wey be say e dey comot from court, because some things fit make the announcement come late, like that very one wey be say INEC come dey do for when dem just close their case abruptly. As dem close their case abruptly, na be say some days don short. These people get 2 days wey be say na APC, but as we come know, they no bring any witness, then just close their case again. So these ones don't shorten the days. That's why this adoption no go fit pass like Tuesday of next week, which is the 1st of August. So with that very one, I hope say I don't capture the updated timeline wey be say our people they ask. They won't know wetin dey happen as it take be. So with the wait, once that adoption is done, the next is the judgment. With that very one, I go one carry on and enter studio, make on say the people wey dey here with me to talk other things where we won't talk for inside studio. With this very one, I get Angel for studio and Esther there for studio.
Hello, Obedient Worldwide. Welcome back to the show Hope Alive. No be that family television in the world. Make I tell you now, Mona not allow any distraction or Asari Dokubo, ministerial appointment or DSS saga or NSAS or anything distract now. Waiting we dey now to recover our mandate, which we must recover. So put all eye on what the judiciary, P2B is coming.
Yes.
Yes, so good day, my well-meaning Nigerians, and my fabulous and delicious Obedient Worldwide. Welcome. Tell your neighbor, say, hope day. Yes, there is hope. We are getting close to the promised land. Whether we'll reclaim our mandate, na sure banker. Call your neighbor, come on board, let's discuss.
Yes, make we discuss so, because now we don't hear so many things wey we say our people they talk, and we dey always want make we dey bring wetin our people they talk, especially for Twitter space and online. Many things wey we say we dey talk, because if you go for mainstream media, their own, now make them begin they talk wetin headlines they talk, wey we say then tell them to they talk. Our own na to focus on wetin our people they bear their mind, and when they bear them black and white now for Twitter and other spaces where we say they online. So we go they bring the talk all the things where we say our own people they bring come, and how it take them for mind. We go start with JP General.
JP General talk say INEC, just as they did in the presidential and National Assembly elections, failed to provide key information on voters turnout per state, list of polling units where elections were cancelled, reasons why the elections were cancelled.
Yes, so now so EU report take talk, and if when I look here and I go see say, then they talk about the voter turnout. These people no bring them. INEC no bring anything to show the credibility of the election in the first place. List of the polling units where the election they take cancel. They no talk, and where you go find them for internet where you go see them. Where you go find them for their iRev, say them go show you. You know there for their website. The reasons why we say those elections for those places, na sake of say make them for do their wuru. Now so we take see them.
Yes, so JP they talk say they did not see us coming. Gone are the days when Nigerians will just move on after rigged elections. No, things have changed. P2B's mandate will be reclaimed. Giving up is not an option. The judiciary must do the right thing now. Yes,
the judiciary must do the right thing, and that's why we dey talk say giving up is not an option. That's why we say we will go for tweet, go they check wetin our people they talk, make we dey the same mind with them, because giving up is not an option. Some people go come for comment section, then go talk say they no think about this, oh, then don't they lose hope, this one and that one. No, Giving up at this very point is not happen. Look at the people wey be say dem dey for this picture, wey be say our man JP talk. Make una see the multitude of people as we comot come talk say we wan get another new president wey be say go govern a new Nigerian that is possible. Well, anyway, sha, make we check wetin one of our own talk, and e get video wey be say e dey follow this one wey be say una go watch.
Okay, Omoje talk this one. Say, senior friends who are judges tell me they wanting corruption in the system. I know there are still the good eggs, but it sounds like the bad eggs have painted the wrong picture for the judiciary. We have to go back to the days of Sowore.
Show me more Wais, Caribbean White. Well, my people, we go just make we watch this very video. Before we go into that very video, I want to state clearly say the waiting our people they talk say you get people wey be say dem dey close to these judges and justices because na human beings dem be. You get people wey be say dem dey close to them and then they confide in them, and when they confide in them they will come out and then go talk am in simpler forms. This man here they talk wetin dem tell am. Make we listen to that thing when talk say in judge friend tell am. Let's just take a listen.
Senior friends who are judges, and they tell me the wanton corruption in the system. I know there's still the good eggs, but it sounds and it looks like as if the bad eggs have painted the wrong picture for the judiciary. I believe that we need to go back to the days of integrity, Caribbean White, Waste, so when more people who could say, I have come to the temple of justice with clean hands. Our motivation for this topic is to stir up the judiciary to be a temple again, where people can come to and expect justice, jurisprudence, equality. What they say becomes law because it's right, not because somebody painted or patted them on the back. So any of us in Nigeria today, many of us have court cases. We know it drags on for years. The judicial system is in the process of going through the electoral tribunal. It drags on for years. Our discussion today is asking, can the judicial system become an equal arbiter of judicial cases without being biased? That's what we are asking. Can they come to equity with clean hands and make a difference where they are? Tobe Moma, Associate Professor of Family Medicine at the University of Mississippi Medical Center. I'm the third son of General Sam Moma. I'm also the Executive Director of the Sam Moma Foundation. Thank you so much.
So as we don't hear as this man take talking on, and if we hear waiting in talk, waiting I understand for inside, say he gets some judges where they tell him, say corruption where they inside judiciary they too much. And make I tell them, no be, e get some people wey be say then they define corruption in different things. Why not we just talk say the bribe wey be say judges they take to give nonsense judgments. Make we call spade spade. Because when we just they talk about corruption and all of that one. But before I go in, even as we see for screen now, waiting there, you go see say even this coup wey be say happen for our neighbors here. People when they condemn them, then don't forget say na major coup na happen on the 25th of February 2023. Na major coup, and the people will be saying they orchestrate this coup. Nothing don't happen to them. Nobody don't become don't put maybe inquiry. I be waiting they call them set up committee of inquiry. I be committee to probe. I be committee. We never hear any such thing. And this same man when they call Yakubu, don't they prepare to do election for Imo State? In don't they prepare to do election for Bayelsa? In don't they prepare to do election for Kogi State? Waiting they think say them we be. We they even think say we be. But anyway, Sha, make we hear waiting P2B grassroots mobilization. I take talk am.
Now Chukma for this one. P2B grassroots mobilization say those condemning the coup in Niger should first condemn the coup Professor Mahmoud alongside INEC did against the Nigerian people during and after the 2023 general election by announcing the drug criminal Tinubu as president-elect.
So when I don't hear them, now so Peter Obi grassroots mobilization take talk. No be we where they here they manufacture those ones. As then talk come, we go bring am and say, see wetin this very person talk, and wetin we carry for inside. Now the thing wey be say it happen for Niger, wey be our neighbors here. People wey they condemn and no be say we talk say to do coup. Na a good thing, but the one wey dem do for 25th of February, na my question be say na wetin dem dey call that one? Na XQ abi na S square? I don't know. Na the same Q na it happen in a different form, and nobody dey talk about prosecution. Anyway, make we see wetin Ikemba Zaza take talking on.
Ikemba talk say we can't have a drug lord as president who didn't get 25% votes in FCT, never attended any verifiable school or any known classmates. The evidence against him in court is incriminating, and they want to truncate our democracy.
Yes, we see our people they talk. Even for the side where on I see the posting and bring about the 1993 Bola Tinubu 460 for future, where we say over facts they bring them say na true na income from heroin trafficking, and na so this thing be. We get another one from this our board brainy, and waiting in talk here be say he said that very ministerial list where don't come out where be say Senate they just oppose they talk inside and they look waiting they enter their pocket. The list then talk say as they talk here they say the list is a clear display of agreement is agreement and a commitment to renewed shege. Now so Jude _sent take talk on, but if una look the other side, una go see the monkey wey be say dem full everywhere, dem take over one motor wey dey for that very side. Even the owner of the motor don go file petition, don carry that very petition go court. Meanwhile, the monkey don take over that motor, and e guess what? The monkey no fit drive the motor. He just dey occupy, dey threaten, dey cause chaos for inside that motor for that side, but they no fit drive that motor. Lie, they no fit drive am. And now waiting, if you wan liken am to wetin dey happen for this country, now wetin dey happen. Some people dey threaten chaos, dey threaten this one. But anyway, make we see wetin our own JP bring something wey be say I like about wetin court they do, because court they bring us people wey be say they no suppose be there at all, and Dati Baba talk. Make we hear as Yusuf Dati take talk. JP takes tweet this one. Our
JP general says Senator Yusuf Dati finished Senator Ahmed Lawan here in less than 1 minute. I need to hear Dati speak. He is bold and fearless.
Yes, Dati will speak. And he's always bold and he's fearless. Tinubu must go. Now so then take right arm. Tinubu must be disqualified. Now so then take talk arm. And make we now listen to waiting that will be say that Baba made talk concerning this same court where they give some pronouncement where we say you know they too sweet. Let's take a listen.
Man, as far as we're concerned, he contested presidency, and then now is an elected senator, returned by the Supreme Court, and you cannot contest 2 offices as far in the same election. You cannot. It is on record he contested presidency. Supreme Court now says he's senatorial candidate, and then he sits as Senate president to give us this kind of opinion. It is very, very difficult for me to say this, but I will have to say it. Such an irresponsible person must never be listened to.
Here, our fearless Ahmed Dati, our incoming VP. Person will be say, you know, they fear anything. If you go for national TV, he go tell you black and white. Anyhow where you want take talk, I mean go talk. I mean no they fear say anything go happen, because in they talk according to the constitution. As the thing take be, and so they take the talk. So I trust they always they happy when I hear him voice, because in own him go talk am as he take be. How you go carry person wey no contest primary election? Some people no dey understand when we dey explain this thing. Person wey be say he no contest primary election as a senator, court come make am begin go back to senate. Where that one dey happen if no be for Nigeria? Anyway, make we sit down dey watch. Our people wey be say on a day inside villa, make una put una ears for ground. Our people wey be say on a day for judiciary quarters, make una put una ears for ground. We go there, the watch, we go reclaim our mandate. We don't want this Nigeria wey be say it don't dey turn too bad. Make we get patient. The labor people don't begin they have crooked meeting with FG about their strike when they talk say they won't do. Now, I no go talk say make them no go strike. But when they want strike deal, make them do deal where we say go work for Nigerians. Make it not be the deal where we say them go finish there, then go promise them one thing, and then go come out. Because, may I tell our people, Nigeria, nobody dey happy. Now, even as people talk say make we get patient. We dey get patient, but we dey boil inside. Nigerians, well-meaning Nigerians, they boil inside. But we are waiting. With that very one, make we see waiting our own person will be saying a part, Professor Pat Otomi, as he tell us, say, how things fit work in a given good Nigeria. Let's take a listen to Pat Otomi.
Many years, I don't want Nigeria to be another Ture Yaradua scenario, where we're struggling between Sheyi and Remi Tinubu. This country has gone through too much that is wrong for us to know the truth and pretend that we can manage it. It's not right.
All right. Okay, so
why Peter Obi?
Listen.
Peter Obi was found by the people in a series of remarks that embodied a sense of the new Nigeria that they were looking for. And I think that he then presented a good vehicle to birth a new way of doing things in Nigeria. And I know him enough to know that there are issues of character that make me comfortable. The issues of sacrifice in his life, because we need to sacrifice to advance the common good of all. There are issues of competence. He started life as a businessman. Even as an undergraduate at the University of Nigeria, he owned businesses in Nsukka. In fact, the Sultan, I am told, was actually living in a house as a young lieutenant in Nsukka that was owned by a student called Peter Obi. And so his entrepreneurial energies have enabled him to understand the problems of this country. This country is a country kept down by regulatory risk. And you need somebody who started life as a businessman, who knows the challenge of regulatory risk in the economic environment. Not somebody who became a businessman after he made money in government. There's a fundamental difference. And so you need that kind of thinking to move our country to a stage where it can create wealth for the people and we can have a better quality of life rather than people being dragged further and further down into poverty. How happy are we that after so many years, we suddenly claim the pool as the poverty capital of the world, and we produce more poor people than China and India put together, who are about 2.8 billion people, and we are just 170 million people. When I read the book...
Yes, we don't hear from our own part of Tommy as he talk how Peter Obi visualizes as an entrepreneur that he is. And that it is with that very entrepreneurial spirit that so it go take make Nigeria work. So now patience be the thing where we say we really need. Patience. Obedience worldwide, wherever on a day. Now patience. Let's have this hope that we have said is alive. No be that kind of hope where Tinubu giving people where they don't call them a renewed hopelessness. But this one, now hope where they alive. All we just need is that very mandate, and we'll come back to the drawing board and see how we can fix Nigeria. No be this very Nigeria where they talk say chaos and anarchy. Even their threat of chaos and anarchy no go work. But that very thing where we say they don't start now, they change narratives. They talk about Emefiele, they confuse us and all of that. no be say we no go dey talk about am, we go just dey mention am, but our mind dey straightforward on wetin dey happen for court and how we wan recover our mandate. But yes, as dem don prompt us, we go talk as that thing, as DSS issue take happen. And e get wetin happen with wetin NBA, Nigerian Bar Association. They release one letter wey no too sweet me, and e no too sweet us for Obidati Family TV. That very letter wey dem write, na criticism just dey inside the letter without action. Yes, dem don dey display am now. You see that very thing. That is, they call it the statement of the president of the Nigerian Bar Association, Mr. Yakubu Mekayo. That is the incident between officers of DSS and the NCOS at the premises of the Federal High Court, Lagos, on 25th July 2023. If una see wetin dem write for this letter as e dey show for the screen, una go know say na just condemn, no action. Make I just read that very small part for now. The Nigerian Bar Association, NBA, condemned the despicable altercation which took place today at the premises of the Federal High Court, Lagos, between operatives of the Department of State Services, DSS, and officers of the Nigeria Correctional Service, NCOS. While it is difficult not to hold the leadership of the two federal government agencies directly responsible for the shameful and disgraceful conduct of its personnel, one cannot discount the possible overzealousness or excesses of the officers involved as being responsible for what we witnessed today. This incident, regrettably, is further evidence of the lack of discipline and absence of professionalism that continues to plague key security institutions in Nigeria, which without doubt is largely responsible for the limited progress in achieving a coordinated response to security concerns across the country. You know, make I even stop there. Why I dey talk? If una see the down, I go see who sign and make it no be say na me dey talk. Wetin dey vex me or us wey be say we dey studio for here be say this man dey talk about wetin happen for court without the action wey dem suppose take. The action wey dem suppose take. Now that thing don happen, dem flout court order, dem carry the man wey court talk say e no go dey for their custody, carry am go there. So why dem no fit come out with a very strong statement and reaching out to the courts and wetin dem know na san all of them be. All of them know wetin law mandate. If na to bring action against the person wey be say na im dey in charge of the DSS wey im dey talk about, they take am. Why be say dem go dey economize words? Talk the thing as e take be. If the man do wrong, make you follow am up with am. Na sign you be. Very soon now, your name fit appear as the people wey be say dem go there for this Supreme Court wey we dey talk. Because you sabi law. If you sabi law, do the needful. When dem dey disgrace judiciary, you know, you wey be lawyer, you know wetin you go do. But make we hear from this man wey be say this thing dey vex am like me, and then talk say dem wan carry DSS oga go court. Now, whether that one wan happen for this administration wey talk say dem wan cause chaos, I no know. But make we take listen as this man take para, as in they take annoy am. Let's take a listen.
Which he did yesterday is a show of shame and should have warranted his immediate sack within 24 hours of what happened yesterday. There was no squabble between the officers of the Nigerian Correctional Service. There was no dispute. The DSS took the laws into their hands and manhandled that man, assaulted him. The man went in to pick MFL to proceed to the correctional service as ordered by the court. The court gave a definite order, very clear, granted him bail of 20 million naira with one shorty that has a landed property who should be a civil servant of a director level, and made an order that They should be remanded in Nigerian Correctional Service facility if they were not able to perfect the bail condition. Because of course, you know, when the court grants bail, you have to do your filings, file your affidavit, bring documents of your landed property for the court to verify. So if peradventure, if they were not able to complete the entire process as at yesterday, that the man Emefiele should be remanded in prison custody. And the DSS Director General from his office in Abuja gave a counter order. He does not have that power. DSS Director General, Bichi Magaji Yusuf, or whatever you are called, you don't have the power to give a counter order to an order made by a court of competent jurisdiction, Federal High Court of Nigeria. He doesn't have, not even Tinubu has that power. Tinubu doesn't have the power. Talk less of his attack dog, Bichi. Why would they still leave him in office more than 24 hours after desecrating the Temple of Justice? Look at what happened. It's a show of shame.
You cannot say that he's his attack dog. That's not.
That is probably, that is what we are alleging. That is why he must have left him in office. Having removed other service chiefs, why did he leave him there? Because he participated in the politics of old and new Naira. He had sought to arrest Emefiele in December by going to file a false expert application that was refused by the Federal High Court. We've been saying it. Why hasn't he come after us to say it wasn't him that went to Federal High Court to file a false expert application? That the Honorable Chief Judge of the Federal High Court said that you cannot use this court to commence an irregular proceeding, which made his application a black market application.
Yeah, the chaos where we talk about the anarchy and chaos where we say it don't happen. Obedient worldwide. Make we they always, at least, make we they like, they share. Make other people know, say, confusion don't begin they say for people where they say, they think say, now we go there confused. Now then confusion don't begin they enter their head. All this chaos and this way they talk for that their final written address. The thing don't they manifest, now their playbook. We talk them, say now their playbook. It don't they manifest. Even for Rivers State. Rivers State governor wey be say he dey there, the new governor, don see that very video wey dey trend of Asari Dokubo. He don carry warning go give them, say that if they know the meeting wey dem get with Tinubu for that very militant wey be say dem dey arrange, say no be for Rivers State. Now if you see the attack again wey this man wey be Asari Dokubo come carry again, they give this very governor like say no be governor. The way wey him take threaten, him call IPOB name for inside. Him call Boko Haram, say wetin dem go do go pass wetin Boko Haram dey do. Now our people, I wan make una know say dem position Boko Haram as a terrorist organization in Nigeria. And this man don carry mouth talk say wetin dem go do go pass Boko Haram own. I never hear anybody they declare that man wanted. Anyway, make we hear as him take talk and make it no be say na me talk say him talk. Let's take a listen to waiting in as how him take talk am for Rivers State.
Make them see am, make them hear am. Same if they when Nnamdi Kanu put 100 million bounty for in Oga head is a poor one here so we can head. That I know get mouth to talk. Because since he said we know they look for trouble. But if Yanga they sleep, trouble can't wake up. Bingo collect. You do anyhow. You do anyhow. You do anyhow. Go around will be a shite place. Because he not look for somebody trouble. He dey on their own. He dey even help. He say make we no help. In they talk because the Enrique election put them somewhere. Oh my but I'm just what thing would you say? In election we declare say that job people they do election. We not go like make any job man die because of a job of election. We have the capacity to turn Rivers upside down. But we did not do it. they rig election, it's in government house. The person where they beat that drum with her, making the wood where they beat drum, the stick where they got big drum. Sometimes they break. He beat the sticks. He they follow. So make him know. We no look for in trouble or make himself no look for our trouble or because if he look for our trouble, he go. If he look for our trouble, he go do what? Under the Constitution of Nigeria, whether he be governor or he be anything, we equal to him. He no be anybody. He's just an ordinary citizen like Dr. Sari.
We don't hear from him. So now Sari Dokubo be that, and we don't hear as if they threaten, they go openly. Call Rivers State, say they fit turn Rivers State upside down. And this work now be the work of DSS when I know. If you threaten states, they come after you. But anyway, Sha, as I take talk, make we not dwell too much for that one, but now because of the chaos and anarchy where they talk, they give me signal. Signal say our time don't they up, make we carry they come out for studio. But before we go leave, make I forgive Angel Mike.
My darling obedient worldwide, judiciary, rescue thyself. Integrity, bring back integrity to your profession. Executive cannot continue to intimidate you and oppress you and you keep quiet. It cannot. All of on a day descent level, na 3 arms of government we get. Buckle up, brace up, take up your mantle. Enough is enough. Yes, reclaim our mandate. Justice and fairness na only thing we no be say we get list of things where we want. Justice and fairness. INEC no do wetin e suppose do. Tell am for face so that another INEC chairman where we go bring come, he go do the needful. We go use this INEC chairman Yakubu Mahmood take do example. Whether he go prison, he don't go and na say which day he enter that prison. He must enter prison. We go use and set as an example. Thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate you. We love you. If you watch us finish, you know, can like, subscribe, and share. Wait till you gain. Oh yeah, begin to click the like button. Share to people to hear what thing they happen. Say there is still hope. We are hopeful because you see this our mandate. God don't sign am. Our legal team, they know they slack. They on point. We love you. God loves you more. Bye for now.